the processes you have to go through to be in touch with the Bigfoot like I am. I mean, nuts as it sounds, I'm just telling you the way it is. If I do something they don't like, I'm gonna get spanked. Yeah, this is paradise.
Last episode, at a Bigfoot conference in Pennsylvania, I met a man named Stacy who claimed to not only have evidence of the Bigfoot's existence, but claimed to be living with a family of them in the forest near his house in Ohio.
I've been living with the Bigfoot in my life since about 2009. They've got me as part of their clan. I have one that's with me no matter where I go. If you don't live with the Foots, you don't know the Foots.
One of the common criticisms of Channel 5 is that we often let people speak too freely without any system of fact-checking in place to verify their claims. So in the spirit of truth-seeking, I decided to take a trip to Columbus, Ohio, to meet with Stacy and get down to the bottom of the portal he'd mentioned to me back in Pennsylvania.
My name's Stacy and we're in front of my shop, Columbus, Ohio. You can come on in, I'll show you what I got here.
Sure.
The main unique thing about it is
After you, man.
that my female Flower is always with me in here.
For reference, Flower is Stacy's female Sasquatch companion.
It's a female.
Oh, okay. But you don't, it's not a romantic relationship.
No, we have a love relationship that's went on for years, but there's no physicals. She's up in that corner, up in that area. No, she's quiet right now, and I thought that's what she'd do, but she's always here.
Inside of the shop?
Yeah, in the shop. As soon as I open up that door, I'm hearing her in my head. I know she's here.
Uh-huh.
Alexa, stop! 3 stones is a sign of Flower being around. Here's a print. Here's the first print that was ever taken out there. That's the first print we found out there, yeah.
How long ago did you find this?
97, maybe, 98.
You've been doing this for almost 3 decades.
Oh, yeah, quite a while. I moved out there in 96, and I could hear them talking from hill to hill where I live. There's tons of them.
And how many inches do you think that footprint is measured from here to here?
I don't know, 14, 16 inches or so.
So that's far bigger than a human foot could be.
Oh, yeah, that ain't no human foot.
How big can a human foot be?
Maybe 12.
It was clear to me that Flower was most definitely not in the shop, at least physically, in a way that my potentially unevolved mind could perceive. But it was no big deal. The shop was just our initial meeting point. The true golden goose I was hunting for was the portal Stacy had described at the conference in Pennsylvania, a circular energy field that he claimed was somewhere deep out in the Ohio wilderness, far from the hustle and bustle of Columbus.
This was where the portal said.
The what?
Portal. I had a portal out here. A portal. They come in through a portal. I had a lot of different critters come into my place through a portal. You see this dark area here?
Yeah.
This all made up an 18-foot circle. Exactly 18 feet. That's where the Foots go to stand when they cloak themselves to hunt their prey. And I think the whole thing of them being there was for me and Flower to be hooked up together. Sharon will tell you about this because she's experienced it. Flower would go up and threaten Sharon. She'd go up and act like she was coming to strangle her. Sharon would feel it and she'd want to go in the house. She was threatening her. I used to tease Sharon all the time. We'd be going out of the house and I'd tease her about Flower being my girl. And we got in my driveway one time and Sharon was getting on me about something. I just got in the driveway. I just got the gate open, sitting in the car with her, and she's saying something about something. And I says, Flower, help me. And the bushes beside us started rattling. Whoa, that was scary.
I think Stacy was getting the impression that I wasn't quite convinced, so began citing other examples.
I've heard stories of Chinese women having Bigfoot babies.
Who raped her repeatedly before she escaped.
I heard one woman had one that died, one woman was successful. The Russians have a guy over there that they thought he might have been a Bigfoot product. You know, I can only speculate from things that I hear about.
Before devoting his time to Bigfoot hunting, Stacy had a different passion, fixing stuff up.
Believe it or not, congregated mess of stuff is about 13 different projects I got going on. And I haven't had time to get them finished. But that's an old machine. That's an antiquated machine. It's called a shaper. I got a lot of voltages going on in here. I build all this in here myself too. But anyway, I make things. That's what I do.
His most prized mechanical creations, however, were motorcycles.
See, here's some of the stuff I do. I built that.
Oh, cool.
You ain't never seen one like that. I built that back in the 90s. That's a complete motorcycle. That's the smoothest running bike I ever rode.
Is that you?
Yeah.
I like it says survival tips for Daytona Beach.
Daytona was a fun place.
There's nothing better than Daytona Bike Week at the Cackaberry Campgrounds.
Had to be down there for a club. My responsibility to be down there, which I'm not in the club anymore, but it was all right.
You used to be part of a motorcycle club?
Yeah.
Was it a 1%er club or normal?
Yeah. Yes, it was. I basically left because I caught cancer. My cancer really hindered my life back then, and I couldn't participate properly, so I hung it up.
Do you still talk to any of your biker
No.
friends?
No, no, I just something you just don't. Yeah, I don't know. You have an ex-wife that you really love, you don't want to see her no more.
Yeah. Stacy says that after developing stomach cancer and voluntarily quitting the motorcycle club, he began watching the History Channel series Ancient Aliens while on bed rest. I can tell you from personal experience, covering the Alien Con for All Gas No Brakes in 2019. Ever seen a UFO?
Yeah, I think I saw it on Ancient Aliens.
That Ancient Aliens is directly responsible for the pre-COVID brain rot that made millions of cable watchers eventually fall for incomprehensibly stupid psyops like QAnon. And I think that Giorgio, who by the way is a Swiss national, should be charged with something by the January 6th Commission. I'm just not sure what. Anyways, back to Stacy.
I'm watching Ancient Aliens, and it showed on there they had found gold mines thousands of feet deep, thousands of years old. You remember anything about that?
Yeah.
Okay, when that show come on, I'm thinking, man, a Bigfoot must have dug that. I don't know why I got that. I'm like, they were the labor. They started pumping the thoughts into me and said, no, the aliens brought us there to protect them from the dinosaurs while they mined the gold. That's when they got here, tens of thousands of years ago. That's why they're the first people.
It seemed that after these conclusions were beamed into Stacy's head, Big Feet became a surrogate for political beliefs he already held, particularly libertarianism and mistrust of the government.
They don't trust our government.
Why?
They know how corrupt this is. They know more than we know. They're highly intelligent. They know everything going on. Biden got in there and showing the world how fucked up it can be.
Yeah.
So everybody gonna wake up to what's happening.
Stacy told us it was finally time to hit the woods and find the portal, which he insisted was deep in the rugged Appalachian Mountains, somewhere nestled between twisting river valleys and wooded hinterlands, where Flower, along with the rest of the Bigfoot clan, were able to exist in peace. Well, I'm ready to roll if you guys want to go out.
Yeah, we can go to the house. I gotta lock everything up here.
Okay.
Yeah, we can go over to the house. And you guys gotta talk to Sharon too, because Sharon can tell you a lot.
She's at the house now.
She's over here at this house.
Oh, okay,
I got a house here in Columbus.
Oh, okay. You want to stop there first?
Yeah, it's not far from here.
Okay. So we're going to go to Taco Bell. Is there anything that you want?
Well, we're just taco, get some of them beefy things, whatever.
Beefy things? All right, here is the eating segment of our episode today. Little Taco Bell mukbang. We're trying to expand our audience into South Korea, so I'm gonna start eating. We're going to seize the Korean market. Bite by bite. Taco Bell, sponsor us. We're gonna get 6 hard shell beef tacos, 1 chicken quesadilla, 2 plain cheese quesadillas, and 3 bean and cheese burritos is the last thing. If you could do no cheese and add rice, that would be great. None worse than having a vegan cameraman.
Susan!
The crunch of the soft shell. The crunch of the hard shell. I carry weight in these streets like a barbell, cause I fart well. R.I.P. Daryl Caldwell. It's draconian law. I'm finna see Bigfoot tomorrow. I'm gonna start a pay it forward chain. I'll do the Tim Robinson thing. 55 burgers, 55 fries, 55 shakes, 55 tenders. Thank you, and how about this? I'd like to pay for the meal of the person behind me. I'm trying to start a pay it forward chain. Do you believe in Bigfoot?
Nah.
Thanks, man. Yeah, appreciate it. Have a good one.
Thank you.
Thank you. After chowing down on a mouth-watering Taco Bell chalupa, we met Stacy back at his other house, where he informed us that we just missed Flower by a matter of seconds back at the workshop.
And by the way, when we left, when you guys all left, Flower got real loud. Now, I don't know if it's because she's happy I'm doing this or didn't like me. Most likely, she's excited I'm doing this.
So as soon as we left your workshop, Flower came.
She was right there all the time, but she's making her noises that I hear. This is the life I lead, man. This is all for real, you know.
I got you some Taco Bell, by the way.
Well, just hang on to it. We're going to the house. But anyway, we're ready to go.
Oh, we're gonna drive to the big house.
Yeah, we're going out to the house now.
Okay, cool. So should we just follow you?
Yeah.
Okay. My inner child held on to a sliver of hope as we traveled along the suburban and country roads of Ohio, past American staples like Taco Bell, Wendy's, and McDonald's, trudging toward the portal, which apparently was actually located in the backyard of his third house. I channeled everything in my soul to make myself believe that Flower, along with the rest of the Bigfoot families, would be there, waiting for me at the portal. I figured there was a possibility that the Big Feet wouldn't reveal themselves to skeptics and would only consider emerging from the shadows as a way to reward the true believers. Soon, there we were. His wife emerged to pull back the gate and take us up the hill to the house.
You're still with me.
I know, right? We did a good job.
I'll show you something I used to do.
You just walked through that spider web like it didn't matter.
They're all over. You got to walk through them. Down here, way down in there, that's where the big circle was at.
Is there anything that we can try to do here now to get in touch with them?
Flower knows I'm here. And when you guys were at the shop, she was quiet. I don't know. Hey, Flower, you got any friends out here? Hey, Flower, is anybody out here? I ain't getting no answer, you know what I mean? This ain't something you just conjure up. They do what they want. They'd be right up here where these barrels are and around up towards the house. I'll show you.
Visibly panicking, he began pointing to random cosmetic damage around the house and citing missing items as evidence of Bigfoot activity.
They come up and beat on the vinyl and crack it. Trying to think what else I got in there. I got a bunch of bullet holes in there where somebody shut my house up. I come out one time and there was a pile of acorns on that top shelf, and they broke that bottom step.
Who did?
The Foots. I can't break it. That's some tough shit to break. These are things that the Foots have touched. These rocks have been thrown by the Foots or did whatever with. We left one weekend, and before we left, I filled this container with a brand new bag of pistachios. When I come back, half of them been eaten. They got my pistachios. See them rocks down there? They left rocks and took pans. I don't know why they do the things they do, but they do them.
After failing to conjure up any big feet, Stacy disappeared somewhere into the house. I figured it was time to get the perspective of his platonic life partner, Sharon.
My name is Sharon, okay? And my relationship is just companion. We run all over together. Travel.
What do they sound like?
Just...
That's what it sounds like, it's the dolphin coming up out of water.
Can't explain it.
Some people call it Chinese talk, samurais talking or something.
What was your relationship with Flower?
I saw her a couple times. Now, she's not like your typical Bigfoot. She's a pretty color, reddish brown, but she is short. From her, she has huge hips, and she walks more like upright ape. She has hair hanging down like this. She has more of an ape face. She is something else. She took a liking to him, and I guess she thought we were together, but we weren't. She was out to get me any way she could get me. You couldn't go in your bathroom and put your makeup down or anything. She'd throw it off the counter. You didn't see her, but it would fly across the bathroom. I had a favorite glass out here I'd had for years, and she just broke it, just shattered it.
When I met Stacy back at the conference in Pennsylvania, he was very confrontational with the keynote speaker, Mike Famelant, and apparently was kicked out shortly after his confrontation.
How many Bigfoot have you seen?
How many Bigfoot have I seen? 0.
Okay. I live with them.
Okay.
To guys like Mike, who spend 5 nights out of the week searching for the Sasquatch. So how many in total, searches have you done?
Oh, God, hundreds of them, if not thousands.
Just to never find any concrete evidence of its existence. The bold claims made by Stacy were downright offensive and instantly made him a social pariah in the subculture. How has the Bigfoot community received your experiences?
Most of them don't like to hear what I got to say. They want to terrify everybody, and they're making money off of it. I don't make a damn dime off this. This is all I do for the Foots. My YouTube channel, I don't get no money off that. Nothing like that. And I'm not out selling things or anything like that. I'm not trying to exploit them in any way. They're my friends. They're my best friends.
I care a lot about them. Yeah, I guess you guys have figured that out by now, but these are my friends. I represent them. Leave them alone.
What I say doesn't fit the narrative of what everybody else is saying, how scary they are and how this, that, and the other is about them. I'm here to tell the truth.
So do you feel like a lot of the major Bigfoot players are just in it for the money?
Oh, Matt Moneymaker?
Matt Moneymaker.
Oh, yeah.
Who's Matt Moneymaker?
Finding Bigfoot guy.
I'm excited to take the team to the location where I had my first face-to-face encounter with a Sasquatch that led to the creation of the BFRO, and so much that's happened in Bigfoot research since then.
Matt Moneymaker. You think he doesn't even believe in that stuff?
He says he's seen one here in Ohio, which maybe he has, I don't know. I talked to one of their witnesses. Guy was called Little Soldier. He told me, he says, They didn't do nothing. They just went down the road and acted like they did something. There wasn't nothing to it. Well, why would you do that if you wasn't just trying to scam things and make money out of it?
You feel like a lot of the Bigfoot people on TV don't really care about what's going on?
I think they're just, you figure they travel all over. I'm sure they got grants.
Yeah.
They travel all over. Why would they want, I don't think any of them really want to find it at all.
Yeah, because if they find it, it's like, okay, the show's over.
I know, that's right.
Truthfully, I was getting really tired of talking about Bigfoot. But thankfully, Stacy changed the subject to a new cryptid. Something called the Dogman.
Early this summer, I had a puppy whining over that way. Just a puppy whine. Then a puppy whined over this way. That's what the Dogman does.
Just as Stacy began to change the subject, an unmarked red truck came barreling up the hill. Behind the wheel was his friend Jack, who claimed he had just had a Class A encounter with this horrifying creature. So what can you tell us about the Dogman?
What do you want to know?
Just, kind of what is it?
It's flesh and blood, I know that.
Right.
More of them than you realize around. A lot of people think that they're mean, which I'm not saying some of them aren't, but they had many opportunities to take me out or hurt me, and they never did.
So you've seen one?
I've seen several. Check out the hands. We were fortunate, or misfortunate, whatever you want to call it. There's a certain campground not too far from here where they're just prolific down there. And we stumbled upon them. We stuck a camera out one night, a video camera, just to record audio, because we kept hearing the grass man.
Dogman.mp3.
But when you hear that, oh my God, it just instantly, just the fear, your heart starts beating.
Yeah.
And you get up in there in the woods about 3 a.m, and you start seeing their silhouettes going between the trees, and you hear them growling. You can see he's in motion. That one is terrifying.
I had so many more questions about the Dogman, but unfortunately, it was dinner time. Sharon had prepared an Ohio specialty, Bigfoot chili, courtesy of Skyline.
Bigfoot chili. We decided to call it that.
Hey, just out of curiosity, where's the Taco Bell bag?
Oh yeah, it's in the car. Yeah, you want it?
Yeah, bring it in, because I'll be eating here in a minute.
Yeah, no problem. I'm excited to try this Bigfoot chili.
You guys keep talking, I'm eating. Help yourself, it's over there. I'm a pig, I just eat all I can eat. Whatever might be left will be gone. Bigfoot chili, very good Bigfoot chili. Everybody will get a chance to get a sample and they'll love it.
I mean this with no sarcasm, scorn, or jest, but the Bigfoot chili was absolutely delicious. As I inhaled the mouth-watering medley of beans, cheddar cheese, Fritos, and ground beef, I realized the true Bigfoot was the friends we made along the way. And if they happened to be real, they'd surely be smiling as they watched us from the trees, because after all, it was them who brought us together. After my trip to Columbus, I was ready to take a break from the cryptid world and get back to covering the issues that polite society deems important. But then I got a text message from a familiant face, if you know what I'm saying. It was from Mike, the Jefe from the conference back in PA. He told me he just received a new lead on the potential whereabouts of the Jersey Devil, a demonic winged cryptid said to have been haunting the Pine Barrens of South New Jersey since the mid-1800s. Mike claimed that a local father and son named Marcus and Stefan had spotted the bastard just south of Atlantic City and asked if we wanted to camp near the sighting location, along with his elite team of researchers the following weekend. We instantly agreed, figuring that maybe, just maybe, we'd have better luck with a less mainstream, more alternative cryptid. We are the Jersey Devil Research Institute. In our newest video, Hunt for the Jersey Devil, we sit down with elite academic researchers, local eyewitnesses, and beyond in our most daring investigation yet.
I think all the hoaxers should be hung. I think all of them should be hung and beat the hell out of them, just kick them in the face and get rid of them all.
If you'd like to see our new episode, go to our Patreon, www.patreon.com/channel5. As many of you know, we are completely independent, 95% crowdfunded, and currently expanding to almost every continent on Earth. And it's your $5 monthly subscriptions that keep the train rolling. So if you want to support us, as well as see early, uncensored content, and a Patreon-exclusive behind-the-scenes show called Channel 5 Newsroom that pulls back the curtain and gives you an insight into our day-to-day operations at Channel 5, head on over. I'll put the link in the description and pinned comment. Thanks so much.
Channel 5 live worldwide, Hollywood and Vine. Fuck the authority, Channel 5 News. Channel 55. We don't fuck with custers. And 5 is the best number.
Next question.